That is the Gen 5 with the Cosmo 300 motor on it, appropriately called the Beast. This thing is insane thrust, 260 pounds of thrust coming from a 3-bladed 150 centimeter prop. Of course, Flypod has made their own cage now, so we're not putting a backpack motor on the back of the Flypod trikes. It's got its own motor, it's got its own stand, and it's even got some wheels down there that when you take it off, because it's got that very unique Flypod way of removing your motor from the trike, you simply lift up the front after you take the pins out, and you can take the whole motor off just by lifting the front. It comes with these built-in Flypod releases. It's only Flypod has this. You pop the pins, everything comes off, and then you can move it around in your garage or wherever you need to on the front wheels. You don't even have to lift it. Got that beautiful 4-gallon tank, 16-inch pneumatic tires, tuned exhaust, liquid cooled, bad to the freaking bone. It comes standard with electric start and pull start. And man, Blair Crane, who's right over here, he is the recipient of the very first one. What do you want to say about it, man? Just what do you think about it so far? He's broken it in. Tell us what you've done, and just tell us what you think about it now that you see it in person.
It's everything that I thought it would be. Well, it's been a while in the making, and now that I see it in person, it's certainly lived up to what I had hoped that it was going to be. So I broke it in yesterday. It took about 2 hours to break it in on the ground, according to the manual, and but everything checks out here today, and getting ready to put it in the sky.
What about that thrust, man?
So thrust is incredible. It's a lot to hold on to.
There's like 2 or 3 of us holding it back at full throttle.
Absolutely. So we'll see how it flies and go from there.
You excited?
I am very.
It's pumped. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at, though. And he said to me earlier that he hasn't found one thing that he would change on it. You know, sometimes there might be something you have a different idea on, but sometimes it just comes out the way you did it. We spent a lot of time in R&D looking at it, and Dale, of course, was who's my manufacturer, is the he really did a fantastic job with all the welds and the powder coating and everything that's on there. Flypod does an amazing job at putting these together, but we scrapped a lot of metal coming up with the right sequence of how we wanted things on there, with the built-in, you know, the engine mounts and all of that, and just where everything was strategically placed. And especially, we like the clean edges with no netting, absolutely no netting. And it's just like the old powered parachutes, but it's a beautiful work of art. I love it. I have not flown it, and I can tell this thing is mine's gonna have to be coming off the press pretty soon. But this was the first one. There's already about 3 or 4 of them being made right now. They're coming out of powder coating this week, and those guys will be getting there, so they're pretty jacked up. We'll have more about it. I love the landing lights on it. You can switch it to landing lights with high beams or low beams. You simply flick the switch off, switch it on. There's high beam, there's low beam, and then of course your flashers. And I'm telling you what, at nighttime, you could probably see that 2 miles away because they're so stinking bright. I'm not even right in front of them, and this is a sunny day, and they're still, when I lower down in my real eyes, they're bright. It's crazy. You know, Flypods are the only ones that self-steer with that articulated front end. It's telescopic, pilot protection all around you, multiple hang points. You're not hanging from straps and hanging from seats, you know, suspended in there. That'll keep you in the seat. If you ever had a rollover, you probably wouldn't even break your cage or break your props with that, because this is made of steel, and you've got all that steel around you. It is a sturdy beast. We just like to say it's built to military specifications. Get it? I love it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. Give me a call if you have any questions about it. You can order them right now. It's about a 3-week delivery time. We can have you one. There's free delivery to our airfield up in Ohio here. So if you pick it up here, the Flypod factory is about 2 hours from us, and they'll drive it over and deliver to this airfield for free. So, and if anybody wants to order one before October when we go down to Florida, I'm already bringing a couple down there for people that have ordered, so they don't even have any shipping costs when they come in for training. We'll have it waiting for them, and it's a work of art. I hope you enjoy it. There'll be more videos that we'll make on it. If you have any questions, give us a call. We answer the phones from 8 in the morning until midnight. There is the FlyPod Gen 5 Beast with the Cosmo 300 motor on it. Man, love it. Love it, love it, love it.